Welcome to Hollywood World. In this video, we are going to take a journey back to a world of pure imagination, to the whimsical and wonderful universe of the 1971 classic, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. For over 50 years, this film has captivated audiences of all ages with its vibrant colors, unforgettable songs, and timeless story of a poor boy's golden ticket to adventure. The cast, from the enigmatic Willy Wonka himself to the 5 lucky children and their exasperated parents, became cinematic icons. The stars who have passed away. 1. Gene Wilder, Willy Wonka. At the heart of the film is, of course, the incomparable Gene Wilder as Willy Wonka. Wilder's performance is a masterclass in controlled chaos, blending whimsical charm with a menacing, unpredictable edge. His portrayal was so iconic that it has become the definitive version of the character for generations. From his grand, somersaulting entrance to his quiet, final validation of Charlie, every moment was perfectly pitched. Born Jerome Silberman in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Wilder was a gifted stage actor before his film career took off. His collaborations with director Mel Brooks created some of the most legendary comedies of all time, including The Producers, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein. He also formed a beloved comedic duo with Richard Pryor in films like Silver Streak and Stir Crazy. In his later years, Wilder largely retired from acting, focusing on writing and painting. He was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma in 1989, which went into remission after treatment. In the years leading up to his death, he lived with Alzheimer's disease, a condition he chose to keep private so as not to worry or disappoint his young fans who only knew him as the magical Candy Man. Gene Wilder passed away on August 29, 2016, at the age of 83 from complications of the disease. His death was a tremendous loss to the world of comedy and film, but his legacy as the one and only Willy Wonka ensures he will never be forgotten. 2. Jack Albertson, Grandpa Joe. As Charlie Bucket's kind, optimistic, and supportive Grandpa Joe, Jack Albertson was the film's warm, beating heart. He was the one who believed in Charlie's chances, spent his secret tobacco money on a Wonka bar, and shared in the sheer joy of finding the golden ticket. His song, "I've Got a Golden Ticket," is a pure expression of unbridled happiness. Albertson was a veteran performer of vaudeville, Broadway, radio, and television long before he danced his way out of bed in Willy Wonka. He was a true triple threat, and his talent was widely recognized. In 1968, he won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in The Subject Was Roses, a role he had previously won a Tony Award for on Broadway. He was also a beloved television star, most famously playing the Man, Ed Brown in the 1970s sitcom Chico and the Man, for which he won an Emmy Award. This made him one of the few performers to have won the Triple Crown of acting, an Oscar, an Emmy, and a Tony. Jack Albertson was diagnosed with colorectal cancer in the late 1970s but continued to work, often hiding his illness from the public. He passed away on November 25, 1981, at the age of 74. He leaves behind a remarkable body of work, but for millions, he will always be the lovable Grandpa Joe who accompanied Charlie on the adventure of a lifetime. 3. Roy Kinnear, Henry Salt. Roy Kinnear played the blustering and indulgent father of the spoiled Veruca Salt. As Mr. Salt, the head of a peanut-shelling empire, he perfectly embodied a parent who would do anything to please his demanding daughter, even at the cost of his own dignity and the sanity of his entire workforce. His frantic desperation and eventual descent into the garbage chute alongside his daughter provided some of the film's best comedic moments. Kinnear was a beloved and prolific British character actor, well known for his roles in the satirical show That Was the Week That Was and for appearing in numerous films, including Help. With the Beatles, The Three Musketeers, and Herbie Goes to Monte Carlo. He was a reliable and cherished presence in British comedy. Tragically, Roy Kinnear's death is the one most accurately described as a shocking and untimely accident. In September 1988, while filming The Return of the Musketeers in Spain, he fell from a horse. The 54-year-old actor sustained a broken pelvis and internal bleeding. He was taken to a hospital in Madrid but died from a heart attack the following day. His death led to a major outcry over film set safety standards and prompted his widow to establish the Roy Kinnear Trust, which helps support young adults with physical and mental disabilities. His passing was a genuine tragedy that cut short a brilliant career. 4. Denise Nickerson, Violet Beauregarde. Violet, you're turning violet, Violet. Denise Nickerson's portrayal of the gum-chewing, competitive Violet Beauregarde was unforgettable. She was the third Golden Ticket winner, a fast-talking and arrogant girl who ultimately couldn't resist the allure of Wonka's three-course meal chewing gum, leading to her famous inflation into a giant blueberry. Nickerson was a child actress with several credits before Wonka, including a recurring role on the gothic soap opera Dark Shadows and an appearance on The Brady Bunch. After her iconic role as Violet, she continued acting for a few more years before deciding to leave the industry in 1978 at the age of 21 to pursue a career as a nurse. In June 2018, Denise suffered a severe stroke that left her in a serious condition. She was cared for by her family for the next year. In July 2019, she experienced a major medical emergency and was taken off life support. She passed away on July 10, 2019, at the age of 62. Her death was a sad loss for fans who fondly remembered her as the gum-obsessed girl who got her just desserts in the most colorful way possible. 5. Leonard Stone, Sam Beauregard. Playing the father of Violet was Leonard Stone as Sam Beauregard, a fast-talking used car salesman who relentlessly promoted his daughter's gum-chewing abilities. He was just as competitive as she was, using her fame to plug his own business. His exasperated reactions to his daughter's transformation into a blueberry were priceless. Stone was a veteran actor with a career spanning over 50 years and more than 120 television and film credits. He was a familiar face to television audiences, appearing in shows like The Outer Limits, Lost in Space, Mission Impossible, and L.A. Law. He was also a Tony Award-nominated stage actor for his role in the 1959 musical Redhead. He continued working well into his later years. Leonard Stone passed away from cancer on November 2, 2011, just 2 days before his 88th birthday. 6. Norah Denney, Mrs. TV. As the flustered and weary mother of the television-obsessed Mike Teavee, Norah Denney, credited as Nora Denner in some versions, gave a wonderfully frazzled performance. Her character seemed utterly exhausted by her son's frantic energy and cowboy obsession, a feeling many parents could relate to. Her panic when Mike is shrunk and trapped inside a television set was both humorous and heartfelt. Norah Denney was a character actress with a long career, often playing frazzled mothers, neighbors, or maids. She had roles in films like Splash and was a frequent guest star on television shows such as The Andy Griffith Show, Bewitched, and Green Acres. She was also a talented voice actress, lending her voice to various animated projects. Denney passed away on November 20, 2005, at the age of 78 in Huntington Beach, California. 7. Diana Sowle, Mrs. Bucket. Diana Sowle played the gentle and loving Mrs. Bucket, Charlie's mother. Though her role was small, it was crucial in establishing the poverty and love that defined the Bucket household. Her rendition of "Cheer Up, Charlie" is a tender and poignant moment in the film, a mother's attempt to bring a ray of sunshine into her son's difficult life. Interestingly, Willy Wonka was her only feature film credit. After the film, Sowle focused on theater and eventually became a long-running performer in the popular DC political satire show, Sheer Madness. She also lent her voice to the video game Fallout 3, playing the character of Grandma Taylor in the peaceful settlement of Arafu. Diana Sowle passed away on October 19, 2018, at the age of 88. Her family released a statement celebrating her life and the joy she brought to many through her single, iconic film role. 8. Ursula Reit, Mrs. Gloop. Playing the mother of the gluttonous Augustus Gloop was German actress Ursula Reit. Her character, Mrs. Gloop, seemed more concerned with her son winning the prize than his obvious eating disorder. Her indulgent cries of, "Augustus, mine darling," and her frantic attempts to save him from the chocolate river were memorable parts of the film's first act. As the film was shot in Munich, several German actors were cast in supporting roles. Ursula Reit was a veteran German actress whose career began in the 1930s. She appeared in dozens of German films and television shows, though Willy Wonka remains her most internationally recognized role. She passed away on November 9, 1998, in Germany at the age of 84. 9. Gunter Meisner, Mr. Slugworth, Mr. Wilkinson. The sinister-looking man who seemed to be lurking around every corner, whispering temptations into the ears of the golden ticket winners, was Mr. Slugworth. Played by the formidable German actor Gunter Meisner, Slugworth represented the film's central moral test: would the children betray Wonka for a fortune? Meisner's sharp features and intense stare made him a convincing villain. The final reveal that he was actually Mr. Wilkinson, an employee of Wonka's testing the children's integrity, was a brilliant twist. Meisner had an extensive and impressive career, often playing Nazi officers or villains in over 100 films and television shows, including the acclaimed art house film The Tin Drum and the epic miniseries The Winds of War. His menacing presence made him a highly effective antagonist. Gunter Meisner died of heart failure on December 5, 1994, at the age of 68. 10. Aubrey Wood's Bill, the Candy Man. The man who kicks off the entire Wonka mania is Bill, the owner of the local candy store. Played by Aubrey Woods, he sings the film's magical opening number, The Candy Man, enchanting the children with his sweets and stories of Willy Wonka. His performance sets the stage for the wonder and mystery to come. Aubrey Woods was a British actor of stage and screen. He had a notable career in musical theatre in London's West End, appearing in productions like Camelot and The Four Musketeers. He also had a recurring role in the classic sci-fi series Doctor Who in the 1972 serial, Day of the Daleks. Woods passed away on May 7, 2013, at the age of 85. 11. David Battley, Mr. Turkentine. David Battley played Charlie's slightly eccentric and chemistry-obsessed schoolteacher, Mr. Turkentine. His chaotic classroom scene, which ends in an explosion, and his dismissal of Charlie's chances of finding a golden ticket, nobody is going to find the last golden ticket until the day after tomorrow, provided a slice-of-life view outside the Buckets' home and the factory. Battley was another familiar face in British comedy, known for his distinctive appearance and quirky characterizations. He appeared in the sitcoms Fawlty Towers and The Goodies, and had a role in the film Krull. He sadly passed away at a relatively young age, dying from a heart attack on January 20, 2003, at the age of 67. Thanks for watching Hollywood World. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane and our tribute to this incredible cast, please like this video, subscribe to our channel for more content, and let us know your favorite Willy Wonka memory in the comments below. We'll see you in the next video.